Hello, White Picket Realty. So, today we're going to continue our series on planning out your calendar, planning out your day, making sure that you have a calendar that works for you. You have a calendar that is actually effective for your business. Now, one of the biggest problems that all agents have, whether they've been in the industry for a long time or whether they're first getting started, is that they can't quite decide where to put their time. So they show up to the office, they work a little bit on these emails, they work a little bit on that email, and at the end of the day, they go, man, I've sat in the office all day long, yet I haven't really gotten anything done. I don't know what I did with my time. I don't know where my time went. So, what we want to do today is we want to break it down for you. And the information today actually comes from DVD, classroom number 12, where we take your calendar and we help you start to create these time blocks, these set fixed times in which you're doing certain activities. And when you do that, it allows you to actually start managing your time, managing your day in a very different way. So let's take a look here and let's see what are some of the activities, the minimum activities that must be represented in your calendar. Now, there's no handout for this because this comes from DVD. So what you want to make sure is that you're writing these down if you want to keep notes on what are the things that I absolutely need represented in my calendar on a daily, on a weekly basis. So number one, marketing. And remember, marketing is not the same thing as prospecting. You'll see prospecting is number two on this list. Let's talk about what marketing actually is. So we know that marketing is a process by making people aware of our product or service and having them connect with it emotionally. And you'll notice on here it says 3 to 4 hours per week. Marketing is you setting up your ads. Marketing is you setting up that newsletter that you send out. Marketing is you setting up the direct mailers that are going to go out, the door hangers, the pop buys that you're going to do at clients' houses. That's all marketing, is taking time to set up those and make sure that they're going to get executed on. Marketing shouldn't be taking up a huge chunk of your time. 3 to 4 hours per week is more than enough time for you to put in to setting up and tracking your marketing. Now, that's very different from the second activity on this list, which is prospecting. You see, prospecting is the active action of reaching out to past clients, reaching out to current clients, reaching out to your database, reaching out to your sphere of influence, reaching out to your leads, reaching out to the people that are reaching out to you, and working them to get the business, talking to them about the business, talking to them about what's important to them in their real estate purchase. That's prospecting. And prospecting is the most important activity that you can do for your business. Because you see, even though your current clients are incredibly important, if you don't prospect, you won't have any more clients. You won't have any future clients. So we have to prospect in order to make sure that we're maintaining the ability to get future clients. So prospecting, 2 hours per day minimum. If you're not doing at least 2 hours per day, your business health is not going to be very good moving forward. This includes calling for referrals. This includes calling to ask for the business. This is you actually prospecting. So take the time, make sure that you're prospecting, that you're putting a minimum of 2 hours per day. And if your business is slow, up that to 3, up that to 4 hours per day. Marketing is very important, but if you're not prospecting, you're leaving out the most important part of that process. Now, letter C is putting time in for appointments. Now, this is to meet with new clients. This is to meet with people who you haven't spoken with about real estate and you want to get them interested. And you want to put about 2 hours per day in your calendar blocked out for that. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that every day you'll have appointments during that time. And on the days that you don't, you will find something else to put in that time slot. Okay, great. Now I'm going to send some emails. Okay, great. Now I'm going to do these other things. I'm going to create these forms. I'm going to do whatever else I want to do for my business during that time because I don't have appointments. But when I do, that's the time that's set out for those. Oh, but Jabron, what happens when I have an appointment that can't make it during that time? Then you move your prospecting around, you move your marketing around, you put it during that time, and you move the appointment slot to wherever your client needs. But we keep the time open, and what we do is we shift it around like Lego blocks, and we say, well, that can't go there, it needs to go here, and this one can't go there, it needs to go here, and this one needs to go up here. We move things around, we shift them, but this way we make sure that on a full day, the day is never lost, the day is never incomplete with the things that we know we have to do. And that goes up to the next one as well. Client communication, reaching out to your active sellers, reaching out to your active buyers, reaching out to your prospects that are getting pre-approved right now. You'll want to be putting aside about 4 hours per day for reaching out to all of your active clients, keeping them engaged, and actually find time on your calendar. That's what you're going to do as soon as this video is over. You're going to open up your calendar and you're going to make sure, do I have marketing every single week? Do I have prospecting minimum 2 hours per day? Do I have appointment blocks minimum 2 hours? Do I have 4 hours per week? And I suggest you split that up about an hour a day to follow up with my active clients. And if you don't, you're leaving things out. Now, the last thing that you want to put in, about 2 hours per day for the clients that you're already working with. So I've got to go show buyers houses. I need to go walk my seller's house with me. I need to go do whatever it is that you're working on with your active clients. You want to put 2 hours per day. And again, we go back to that. But Jabron, sometimes I have a buyer who needs to look at 6 p.m. and that's not part of my time block. And what I tell you is, well, you have the 6 p.m. here, and up here you have appointments. So let's move that up here. Let's set an appointment during that one, and let's move that down here. And now we make it work down here and we move things around. But overall, the block itself remains the same. The time is set aside, and we can never do this. We can never make that one mistake where we go, I don't have enough time. I just can't seem to find time to do that. Because if we're time blocking and we're making the time up front to do that, we should never have an issue with making this work for us. Now, here's your challenge. Your challenge is to set up your calendar for the next 3 weeks, to know exactly what's happening, when it's happening for the next 3 weeks, and to make sure that you're including these 5 elements in your time block, that you have marketing time, that you have prospecting time, that you have appointment time, that you have client communication time, and that you have time to work with your active clients. So I encourage you all, get off this video right now, go work on your calendars, get with your RSPs, let them take a look, let them make sure that it's a calendar that's going to work, and make sure that you're putting time in for your active clients. So thanks so much, guys. I look forward to the next video. Let's stay organized, because people that are organized close more deals. Have a great week.